Okay, so it's 5 o'clock in the morning and decided to have a Irish coffee to wake myself up and see if I can play a game. Went to put my headset on and the battery was completely flat even though I put it away at 70% charge. So I had to spend 2 hours waiting for it to get a bit of battery power before deciding to put it on again. But in that meantime of waiting, I realised I had brainwave and realised I've been messing around with the wrong settings. I've basically been mimicking my old settings from my old PC when I have a more powerful PC, so I don't actually have to do that. So now I've oversimplified everything. I've just reorganised everything. So now it means I can pretty much upload a day after recording now instead of waiting a few days to weeks to months before uploading. Hopefully, if everything goes right, that's how it should go now. It should be just a day or so after recording to upload, which means I don't have a backlog to fill in gaps of uploading. But I'll work something out. It also means, oversimplifying means I'll get errors in videos and I won't know about that error until after the fact. On the next video, I can fix it. So more problems may occur until I fine-tune everything now, set it all to where it needs to be. So unfortunately you have to bear with me while I work out any problems, especially with audio. I combined all the audio into one source now as well. So the game music might be super low, but my voice might be super high in areas. Also, I'm not putting this into editing software, I'm uploading it raw, so the start and the end now will be me very much messing about or talking too much, because before I was cutting out a lot of my talking at the start. So unfortunately that's just the way it's going to go from now on, and I'm not going to be able to know if the audio is right until after the fact, like I said, so that's going to be another problem. So anyway, on with the game. Another thing I noticed that, as well, just what I'm thinking is the compress, because I'm doing that instead of I used to record and then compress it down for uploading editing software. I'm actually compressing it straight away on the actual recording, so the video is not as crisp as it should be normally. So I'm going to try and fine-tune them settings every time as well, but I think this is probably the best I can get it without overloading the system. I mean, affecting my frame rate too much when I'm actually playing PC games in VR. What are you doing to me? I'm playing this one, I think. I'm actually really liking this game. Yeah, I got up at 5 in the morning, so I thought I'll play an hour or two of this game, and then ended up having a flat battery and then playing around with settings. So it is now 6:30 and the cat's finally gone back to sleep after waking me up. I think the game audio is pretty low, but I'm gonna have to figure it out after the fact. I might try and just turn it up a little bit. This stuff I'd probably quickly edit it out. I'm not sure if that's too loud or not now. We'll see. I'm exploring at the moment, I believe. It's like at the moment as well, I feel like I just finally fine-tune everything down. And then like I have to make a whole load of new changes after fine-tuning everything. I'm going to try and stick with this because it means I can upload straight away without having to re-edit everything to compress it down. There's a good thing as well is I was compressing stuff down and it was only taking half an hour to compress. on the new PC. So that's why I was like, hang on a minute, I can compress while I'm actually recording now on my new PC. I'm actually doing it via the CPU, so I'm hoping I'm not, when I'm actually playing PC VR games, it's not going to affect my frame rate by compressing it with the CPU, but it should use the non-gaming cores on the CPU. I think. As long as it works, who cares? We came to this land in the mist. My brain went to MIST then, not mist in the mist. Because I've been up since 5 o'clock, I'm a little bit like brain dead, and I've had an Irish coffee to try and wake me up, but I don't think it has that much. So forgive me if my brain isn't working, which is one of the reasons why I tend to play these games a little bit easier, on the easier side, on the easier mode. We came to this land in the midst of war, desperate to escape Heisenstein's extraordinary cruelty. Heisenstein, is that the Sand City? So they were actually quite cruel then, or is that the mines? Is that the mines or the Sand City? That's the north or the east people? I can't remember. I can't edit that out either. That's the cat feeder going off, but it's almost 7 in the morning. So now he's woken up and eating his food. Hopefully he'll go back to sleep, but I doubt it now. Great timing. If I recorded this all at 5 o'clock, it wouldn't have happened. Stupid blooming battery on the headset. Oh, I'm actually in conversation dialogue. That sounds too preachy and narcissistic to me. I pray the day soon comes when you can no longer require protection. Yes, that sounds a bit better. And I intend to honour that. Let us work together and make this land a prosperous one for your people. Let us work together. This one also sounds like you're being kind of like, I'm better than you as well, kind of like, free to live your lives unfettered, no longer require protection. You're constantly needing protection from those kind of things. It comes across like that to me. Whereas this one sounds the most reasonable. I intend to honour the protection. Let us work together. So you're including them into the thing. That's my reasoning anyway. We'll go with that one. We do all in our power to make it so. Father granted the Roselle Asylum on our lands. Though they once hailed from Heisenstein, they are now as much a part of the Wolfort domain as anyone else. Oh, so they can do pop-up messages. God, they're all blooming preaching about the protection. I don't know, this seems like writing foreshadowing, talking about how protected they are. It seems like foreshadowing to me. Especially with the map layout looking like a very typical battle map. Your hair certainly does make you stand out, my lord. We don't get many visitors to our fair village. I guess he would be the one standing out with his hair. I wonder if there'll be any extra age secrets around here. Let me have a look for the secret. Hey, I pray today's hunt goes well. What hunt? What trouble are you getting into? I don't know if there's any secrets. I don't see anything glinting. I just realised I'm facing away from the microphone a lot, especially when it's far away from me. Kind of echoey microphone, unfortunately. Well, at least I've got my original one back on my desk now, which I can remove because I'm still waiting to move house. Oh, I saw something glisten there. Was there any way I turned my head away? Not sure if it's picking up on the thing. We must be strong and vigilant if we are to maintain the peace we have enjoyed in these lands. Yes, you must. Weak men create bad times or whatever. HP recovery palette. I like the fact that the shadow effect actually followed him up the ladder. The 2D shadow effect. We've made our home here in the village in hopes we would not be discovered. I think everybody knows you're here. I have no idea what you're talking about. It's a really bizarre thing to say. Hope we don't get discovered. Yeah, you're on village approved on this land. Oh, cat. I wonder if there's an achievement for like petting cats or something. Man, I'm actually quite talkative this morning. Yeah. Nobody gets too mad at me if I go too far. Oh, dialogue with a child. How nice. Boring. You'll be able to venture further afield when you're older, and when that day comes, I'll show you both around the domain myself. Kind of a weird thing to promise, child. You only just met. But there's plenty of fun to be had here. I'm sure your mother would be pleased if you took up hunting or fishing. These two. I might convince him to end up doing something that I get blamed for. That's bullshit. And that one's kind of true. The truth, but the kid won't probably understand it until he's older. Don't despair, my child, to be able to leave the village soon enough, and your mother with you. You say so. It'd be nice to go on a trip with her once it's safe. More foreshadowing. But we may be under Wolford's protection. We dare not leave the village. The goddesses faithful will haul us straight back to the source. Goddesses, yes, that's a sand people enter. They will haul us straight back to the source if they catch sight of us. Also, they don't know you're here. So that could lead to war then if they don't know you're here and they want you. There's something glistening, where is it? Who I spoke to. Get closer. There's a blue-eyed kitty by the looks of it. We play together almost every day. Today we're climbing a ladder to the roof and playing lookouts. Oh. We'll just be a bit longer taking Lady Frederica's measurements. Please have a look around the village in the meanwhile. Wonder what that was then. That's my blooming controller. I think I'm done. Can't see anything else glistening. There we go. Surely they'll have finished taking their measurements. Dun, dun, dun. Incoming bad guys. Meanwhile. Oh, okay, what's going on here then?
Do you understand just how dangerous it is for a young prince to go gallivanting off on a whim?
Punish me if you will. But if I hadn't gone gallivanting, I never would have learned the state of things outside our own kingdom.
Oh? Well, if you are so interested in international affairs, then I have a fitting role for you to play. You will oversee the Grand Norzellian mines.
Father, it would be a privilege.
I fear that punishment would provoke no reflection, and so I would rather put your energies to work for the kingdom.
Smart king.
I shan't let you down, Father.
I am not blind to your feelings, my son. I understand that my methods vex you.
I thought he was going to be the bad guy. Seems like the Sand people are starting to be the more obvious bad guys in this. I thought it might be the northern guys with the flames behind him on his throne. I'm cold for some reason.
Nevertheless, I ask that you stay out of harm's way, and give me no reason to worry.
Going to the mines, if there's like a massive salt thing there, he might start a war, so it might not be the best place for him to be.
Of course.
Mining is grueling, thankless work. Show the miners the appreciation they deserve.
Here's a whip. Oh, thanks.
I shall. You have my word.
The necessary provisions have been arranged, Your Highness. You are to deliver them to Dragan.
He looks like a bad guy. He's got a very villain look to him.
Father, may I bring Lord Wolfort? It is his job to oversee the operation after all, and his closeness with Dragan may engender goodwill.
Engender. Invoke goodwill. Engender. I'm guessing it means invoke. It's just a posher sounding way of saying invoke goodwill.
I know you trust him a great deal, Roland. But I would remind you that his betrothal now binds him to S-Frost. You would do well to be wary of any move he or his house might make.
Oh, so you're not very close with S-Frost.
So you share Franny's views on the matter. Nevertheless, Serenoa is a friend I could never hope to replace. A friend I trust no matter your opinion of him.
Concerning words, Your Highness, House Wolfort must be subject to the same scrutiny as any other.
Trouble is brewing.
Bring these tidings to Gustadolf at once. Is that everyone? Good. I have important news for all of you. What you see before you is to be seized by the Duchy of Esfrost.
Oof. That's gonna start some trouble.
You shall not speak of this beyond those in present company. Any who do will be punished to the fullest extent of the law.
But, Lord Dragan, are not the resources we mine destined to be shared among nations?
This matter is not up for debate.
As soon as they actually find something they don't want to share, suddenly.
A discovery of this magnitude could reshape all of Norzelia.
Maybe you should just stick to the original friggin' agreement. Or at least share it with another kingdom so you're not completely at war with everyone.
And so I ask this of you. Stand with me as I lead this great realm into a new era.
You risk much giving us these orders. I shall do exactly as you say.
I thank you. I have already sent the Archduke a letter informing him of our find. When I am appointed Prime Minister, I promise to reward you all handsomely for delivering me such a boon.
You are to be Prime Minister?
Or Ambassador to Glenbrook, perhaps. Time will tell.
Or you will get backstabbed.
Either way, with this I shall make my mark. And do what neither father nor Gustadolf ever could.
Hubris.
What news from Dragan, dear brother?
I never dreamt our hypothesis would prove true.
So you take him at his word?
I have no choice. The spy I sent to shadow him corroborates his report.
And? What are his demands?
He wishes to be named Prime Minister in exchange for secreting it away to Esfrost. Negotiations with Glenbrook are in the offing, should I refuse.
So he means to threaten you?
He is stronger than I believed him to be. Certainly what he has uncovered is worth the price he asks. What would you do, were you me?
Keep the secret safe, naturally. Did you not send a spy for this very reason? Surely expected this would happen.
I did, and they have been issued emergency orders.
To kill him, huh?
Then leave the rest to me. I shall depart at once.
How fortunate I am to have a brother who knows me so well.
Best way to keep a secret is to kill the person who knows the secret.
Ah, Dragan. You will rue the day you dared place Glenbrook beside me on the scales of your feeble judgment. I hand down the orders. Yield or be crushed beneath my heel.
Cat. Looks like the cat don't want to go back to sleep. This story's getting interesting. I hope it stays interesting and doesn't fall off a cliff with modern day storytelling. If Roland's going to the mines, I wish they'd place names above the cities. I think that's the Hyzente or whatever, and that's Esfrost. That's the one that's going after them pink-haired people for some reason. It looks like a cool city there, actually. I like this city. I didn't notice this before. It's got like a cool water fountain there. But I don't get where that water's coming from. Is it like bubbling up from the centre and coming out? It's like a farming village by the looks of it. Another village there as well. There's the mines. And this is also, this is the, yeah, that's the pink-haired village. That's where I am at the moment. So Roland's probably moved his way here. Yeah. Main story.
The dress measurements are finished at last. I applaud your patience.
Is it exactly as you hoped?
Just the measurements.
It is indeed. I can hardly wait to see it finished.
I am glad to hear it.
There you are.
Oh, that's why I was getting confused by these two. So they're different. I think he's got a female bodyguard, and he's got a female assassin.
Prince Roland.
They look very similar.
Besides, what brings you here?
We were looking for you.
We inquired around Castle Wolfort and heard you all had come here.
Has something happened?
Father has asked me to keep watch over the mines. Won't you join me?
I was just thinking as well, the recording, you don't actually see how bad what I see, because I think the recording fixes some of the the jagged edges in the recording are fixed from the way the encoding works. But in game it really needs some anti-aliasing applied, because it's just jagged edges everywhere, but in the recording you don't see it as bad.
You scarcely need ask, of course.
I'm saying that because it's really hard to see at the moment. This setup at the moment is like really jagged edges.
A wise course of action, seeing as you will be overseeing the mining operations.
And we can present Dragan with the gifts we procured abroad.
Dragan is a far left kingdom. Esfrost is a northern one, and Hyzentine is the eastern one. And we're just a little domain village that's beholden to Dragan. But we're marrying into Esfrost.
A fine opportunity to get to know the man better. He is quite talented, is he not?
He is a man with grand visions for the future, that much is certain. I shall tell you more of him along the way.
Oh no, wait, I don't know. Dragan's that person. I don't know. I don't know what this kingdom's called, and that's Esfrost, Hyzentine, somewhere else.
Then let us waste not one moment more. To the mines.
To the mines. And wait until you get attacked.
I'll have the dress ready in time for the ceremony, my lord. You have my thanks, Jerome.
So then Roland knows about this village as well. Who doesn't? supposed to be a secret village.
Serenoa and Frederica journey to the Rosellan village so she may be fitted for her wedding gown. The young lord gains an unexpected moment of quietude while he waits.
Quietude. I'm learning some new words here.
However, Roland soon arrives with orders from King Regna to inspect the Grand Norzellian mines, where Dragan has made great progress.
Dragan, yeah, Dragan's that guy, not the kingdom. But that's King Regna, so that's Regna. I need to find out what that city's called. I'm doing this with the Quest fiber optic cable. It's snagging every now and then. Oh, that's another thing, because I've retuned my recording methods now. I was going to do them in an hour on upload, but now I'm just uploading the video complete as it is. So if I'm playing for 2 hours, you get a 2-hour video. If I'm playing for an hour, you get a 1-hour video. Unless I stop the recording after an hour and start it again. I guess I can do that to help with uploading, I guess. Pause and restart after an hour or something. I guess that would be an easy way to do it. So then upload time isn't forever. It's just knowing when I've done an hour and not, I guess. Main story, I'm adding these side stories for a while. What's this kingdom called? Kingdom of Glenbrook. So Glenbrook, Esfrost. Yep, Esfrost, Glenbrook, Grand Duchy. And then Rysend, so they're the ones going after the... So they've put the village right on the friggin' border. Not like away. You'd think they put a village over here, or in between these two. And put it right on the border. Then again, refugees tend to gather around borders, don't they? Can make sense. Hoping you can hear me.
How will Gustadolf respond to my offer? I should think there's but one logical answer.
You're gonna get killed.
Should he refuse for some reason, I will need Father's aid. I must apprise him of the situation.
Your Dragan. And you're the one we had a friendly conversation with your backstabber.
Lord Dragan, Prince Roland is here from the Crown City.
What's this? Prince Roland and my friends of House Wolfort. To what do I owe the honor?
Apologies for the sudden nature of our visit, Dragan. I have come on Father's orders to offer our sincere gratitude, as well as to observe the mining operation.
Splendid! The miners will no doubt be heartened by your Highness's presence.
Does the mining continue apace?
Indeed it does. There are no problems to report. And what of your trip abroad, Lord Serenoa?
It was most enlightening indeed. We even brought something for you. I do hope it's to your liking.
Authentic as frosty cheese. One of my favorites.
Cheese.
We thought you might be in need of a taste of your homeland after so much time away.
I have visions of this cheese in my sleep.
Wow.
You have no idea how happy this makes me.
He sounds very different from the last time we spoke to him. You'd think that would raise alarm bells. This guy's being way too over-friendly.
It is enough to see you happy.
I am glad our deliberations were not in vain.
Dragan, I believe it was you who said the future is in the hands of the ardent youth. We are of like mind. Let us shape the future together.
Indeed, that future is close at hand. I suspect we will reach across the border and ask for your cooperation in due course.
Cat's climbing everywhere.
And I shall gladly assent.
He was fast asleep at 5 o'clock in the morning. Stupid battery.
Yes, we eagerly await your offer. Now then, I was thinking I might examine the quarry.
Nope.
Wait, Your Highness! One of the tunnels caved in but a few days ago. I would advise against entering just now.
Did you not assure us moments ago that the mining continues apace?
The miners are working to repair the damage as we speak. It is simply too soon to allow you inside.
Was it caused by a blast?
It was, in fact. We were perhaps a bit overzealous in attempting to remove some of the bedrock.
I'd no idea your explosives were so powerful. How do you make them anyway?
I would love to tell you, Your Highness, but I'm afraid we must keep some of our secrets.
If these guys can make bombs, they've got some of the most powerfulest weapons in the game.
What I can say is that salt is a vital ingredient.
Alcohol, salt, and something else to make compound, I think.
Surely you jest.
I thought you'd be surprised. I could scarcely believe it myself at first. A gargantuan tome in the archives opened my eyes to the many uses for salt, beyond seasoning our daily dishes. And now I pass what I've learned to you, Lord Serenoa, as a token of my gratitude for your visit.
Ooh, that bomb making recipe.
The power of salt.
'Tis a compendium of my research on the uses of salt. I encourage you to peruse it at your leisure.
I most certainly shall. 'Tis a most valuable gift.
Fascinating indeed. I too would like to read it when you're through, my lord.
I look forward to hearing your impressions.
At any rate, I see the sun hangs low. Shall we save a tour of the mine for the morrow?
Yes, perhaps that would be best.
Yes, of course. I shall prepare entertainment and lodgings for your party at once.
Wonder if I read the narrative it unlocks something. I may have to do that. Well, no more voice spoken dialogue. The mines appear to be operating lots of glinting things as well. Perhaps I'll survey the operation more closely until my bedding is ready. There's lots of glinting things. Can't see. Oh, there we go. And there's a guard there. It allows me to see a healthy contingent of miners from the duchy alongside your brethren from Glenbrook. I want to go there. Look. Lord Dragon's father, Minister The cable man as the Archduke himself. By all rights, he should be the nation's prime minister, and yet is performing glorified border duty in the middle of nowhere. I can't imagine he's happy about it. That's Frederica's uncle. Oh, that's that guy we met on the border. If minister is indeed as capable as the miner would have me believe, how did he end up steward of Twins Gate? Probably because he threatens the leader. It gladdens me to see how far I wish you'd do little notifications on them so you know you've spoken to them. Yes, I am not forgetful. I've come to deliver lunch to my husband and his fellow miners. They eat like horses, and yet I still manage to make too much. I was right to come with you. I do believe we've succeeded in Lone Dragon's Guard. And they will be sending the iron we mine here to the consortium. They'll want to account for it all as they do with salt and all else. Mine here is in the jurisdiction of Clarice. Never met a thing he couldn't sell that one. But now I expected Prince Roland and Lord of House Wolford himself were gracious with their presence. Estrina, thank you for making the journey. Bloody cats could interfere with the microphone. Saw something else glistening a minute ago. Where was it? Just another HP palette thing. Ah! Oh, okay, at least got something different. The figures will make it difficult. The partnership with your house proved long and fruitful. As I see it, the mines are merely the beginning. We have much work to do, and I pray I can count on your assistance going forward. I understand a few fights broke out between the miners of Ashros and Glenbrook at first, but such is bound to happen when two nations come together. Thankfully, I learned to communicate, and now everything is progressing apace. If it's got our miners and their miners, how come they haven't said anything? The mine itself is larger than I imagined. I believe my hook could fly cleanly through its tunnels. The mine is past this point. We're clearing rubble from collapsed tunnel. The rest of it may be unstable as a result. We cannot cross Glasgow and through. You're in on the lie. I've been teaching others what I gleaned from all that reading I did in the archives. Your massive S-Frost techniques, my lord. There's no shortage of practice down in the miners. Oh, down in the mines. That cat's going to sleep again. It's hard labour mining. I'll tell you, I don't see a man here I wouldn't want for my own army if it came to it. Ooh. Something else glistening up there I want to get. I think I have to spin the map around to make sure I've not missed anything. There's some cool stuff. I thought I'd just be getting them bloody HP pallets. Actually rewarding me reasonably well with exploring. We pay for the iron we mine. We are paid for the iron we mine. I'd better break off a big chunk of ore, or better yet find a rich vein. Just due to I haven't spoken to, it's not just a giant hole there. I seem to go down it. Anything else glistening? Well, let me get back up. No. Just smack the microphone. No cat. I can't see anything else. I remember speaking to her. This was just hard at work building a rail car that will transport all we take from the mines. Can you imagine how much more efficient that would make the process? I already spoke to you. Must have been a hard journey to get there. The road to the mines aren't exactly well worn. Watch your step as you return home, my lord. You try and follow me. Like the explosives collapsing in one of the tunnels, mining appears to be on schedule. Running a mine, let alone one owned by 3 nations, is no easy task. But the lack of unrest is a credit to Lord Dragon's leadership. That end indulge me with a hypothetical. Suppose you led this operation and this incident occurred, how do you respond? Seeing as it is a joint accord, I'll resolve the matter peaceably with Byzantine as Frost's involvement. I would hear of the problems firsthand from the miners themselves, issuing orders blindly from above leads to chaos. I will investigate into the cause and find the party or parties responsible. There must be no cause for bad blood between our nations. Middle one. Meet the problem where it lives and deal with it directly. You're a good head on your shoulders and I have no desire to lead. We do not operate in isolation, as we see it as their duty to participate in the mediation process. You don't have to just do one, you can do both. You can give the orders and then inform before the punishment, so find out what's going on, talk to all the parties, then before punishment, get the mediation of the other two. It will be up to us to deftly navigate these waters. I shall bear that in mind. Right, talking to everybody. So happy I've learnt to leave these things. It me helps to push the story. Everything appears to be in order as I expected. Perhaps my bedding is ready by now. 48 minutes. I'm going to try stopping at just under an hour and then restarting the recording, because that way I can upload in 2 bits. Oh great, I mean there's a fight. It says recommend low level 5, but I've got no other choice to have the fight. Better go to my encampment and make sure I'm properly equipped. Can't remember any of this. It's wanting me to be level 5 and I'm like level 3. Can't remember what I needed to buy. What was it? Iron. That's why it's sold out, because I've been buying it all. Do I need to repair my weapons? Quality iron, superior iron. Yes, I need to buy all the iron I can get hold of. I'm trying to figure out why my legs are cold. I reckon it's because the PC is blowing like loads of cold air at me because it's not really doing much work. What do you need? You need iron. Fiber, so she needs fiber. Why didn't I think of that last time I looked at this? Why are they highlighted? I think they're highlighted because I can upgrade them. She's very important. I like her as a character. She gets 2 things. Bone and iron. Quality iron to upgrade. So I need fiber stone. I'm gonna have to like write these down, man. I can't remember this shit. Buy everything. I'm not too fussed about you. What are you? Oh, you're the one on the hawk. You're the bow and arrow guy I've just got. What do you need? Timber and fiber. It seems like I'll need fiber next. Is the next important thing. So I need iron for the warriors and fiber for the other guys. Let me go back and have a look at the shop to see if I can buy fiber. So all these here need to buy as much as possible. I hope I've got enough money. I think that's the coin. It's like 3,800, so there should be loads there. I need to go into this camp as much as possible to buy that shit, I think. I'm gonna leave them for now. Got them. They're really expensive. Materials. So that's the shit I need to buy like straight away. That's how you upgrade. The tavern in the cabin house. Suppose I should have expected as much from one of my houses. I'm still not comfortable here, but it beats being stuck in Asfrost. Thanks again for picking up a cur like me. We smugglers repay our debts with hard work. You'll not see me shying away from our next fight. Yeah, I like you, so you're going to probably replace that other bow and arrow girl on the hawk. But you can do traps as well. I need to try and upgrade the people I'm going to use the most. I can't upgrade him anymore, but she's really powerful, so it's a good idea to upgrade her and her on my next upgrades. Maybe I should put priority on her being a level 4, because she can definitely finish off people with the 2 moves per turn. Don't put priority on her because she can finish guys off quick. The other girl can make them weak, but she finishes them off. Increases weapon potency by 5. Yeah, so I could probably get like 2 guys in one turn by increasing her weapon strength. Right, okay. Increases weapons by 5. Increases max HP by 10. It's 5 or 10. That 5 could be a difference between finishing a player off. So now I want to go with strength over defense. And this is restores more HP. That's important. Gonna go with this one. She's one's gonna be in every single. I just realised that Petra looks completely different to the character in game. I have to have a look at that. But the pixel art looks completely different to the image. Look. Or am I just not seeing it because it's all blurred? Right? She's got a blue hat, and that's a red and green, and that's like blue and red. And it looks like she's got a staff, and she's got a wand. The dress is kind of the same. It's completely different. Oh, so I've still got some things here for him. Again, I need power over defense. That's used all my weapon upgrades. Now I need to see if I can do promotions, which I don't think I can. Not highlighting anything. The Medal of Bravery before I can promote. Yeah, they all need to be level 10 before I do anything. I was hoping I could get like a sword or something and give him a sword to like you can do that. Well, your defense is a 7. You two have the worst defense out of everyone. You've got quite a big defense. It's almost the same as them with a shield. I realize you have such a massive defense. You're getting replaced by him. Plus there's a level 4 and you're only a level 2. Blinding arrow. Light or flight. Bit of a hunt. Defense is 4. Defense 4. Defense 7. That's 10, so you're the second defense. Roland's about the same as me. I definitely need to include him because he's got such high defense. Maybe. Depends how many I can put on the battlefield at a time as well. So I can't promote anyone. Can't buy anything and I can't promote anyone. I need to be level 5 to play the next in the storyline. How do I equip things again? HP, strength, magic attack, strength, look, speed, jump, movement. No. Will automatically go up a level. I'm still level 3 on here. How did I apply the ring before? It was something in my inventory, weren't it? Ah, yeah, so. Guarantees the first action at the start of battle. That's really good. So, who do I normally have in the front now? Oh, I guess during the guild it gets 2 hits per round. I mean, you knock out somebody. Who can I apply that to best? I've got 1,500, so I could get another ring. I think that's going to help because I need to be level 5. I'm thinking I need to give her the scarf to have the first go, which is a level 4 as well. Get her in action, give her a 2 turn straight away, knock out some guys so they can't deal damage straight away. The quicker I knock them out, the less damage they can apply to people. Everyone seems to have roughly the same HP as well, in the high hundreds. Yeah, I think I need you to be first. Consumables. Don't know if I have to apply them to my character now, or I can just use them mid-battle. Not let me click on them anyway, so I think I can use them while I'm in battle, which makes sense because they need to be offering me a lot of pellets. This is kind of like the boring part of the game, is doing all this. I guess it also makes the game more interesting because it all depends on how you set everything up. Going to have to leave again. Tell me, I'm over an hour. I'm going to stop the video here and then I'll start again because I'm going to probably play for another hour anyway. Again, I can't edit this out, so